Hey guys, what's up? Caden here. We're playing Minecraft again today. I'm getting used to the whole recording thing. I you know, you live and you learn. I was messing around with my audio levels on the other recording, and I think they were too quiet. And I think also my voice, like the microphone that I have is a darn good microphone. I think it's just picking up on vibrations in my throat that I think are unnecessary. Again, I said it in the last video, but I said it sounds like I have a cold, maybe a little bit, which is definitely not the case. So maybe in this video it's a little better. And the game audio was too quiet, in my opinion. I did lower it, but I think it's too quiet. As long as things like doors, like when I'm talking and a door is opened, as long as it's not terrible, I think that's okay. This is probably the loudest thing that will happen regularly, aside from maybe like some mobs that I'm attacking, but. So my plan for today is to... I just want to go over to that dungeon over there. I want to grab some bread, and I want to maybe make some armor here. Sort of protect myself a little bit. Because there might be something really good in that dungeon there. Or I could get absolute crap. But... the name tag, I think I cut the clip out of the previous video because I was rambling while I was doing it, but the name tag that I had discovered, I used it to make a renaming table. So in it, that does require a name tag. I want to find a wolf. Oh, whoops! I want to find a wolf, name him something, and then, but I need another name tag. So if we can get lucky from this dungeon over here, maybe we can find one. I need to cut down more trees. I need to clear the valley. I said some other stuff that I've probably forgotten already, but I have a couple goals in mind, at least right now. Dang it. The last video, I was very tired. I recorded it anyway. I'm trying to maybe push out one of these every 2 days or so. At least that's the plan. I don't really do much in my free time, so this is definitely a good thing to do. But I am very busy during my weeks, so like I do have a full-time job that I have to work at. So maybe a video like every two days would be nice, but or like maybe like 2 to 3 videos a week at the very minimum. But we can't bomb these ones. No bomb. Well, we'll go back and we'll bomb the other guys at some point. Maybe I'll live up to that promise. But we can't bomb these ones because I need this spawner here. That bone sound. Oh, come on. I knew I could reach it. If I shoot them too far away, they discover me. Come on. I know I have armor. I know they're not going to kill me instantly, but I'm still terrified. I haven't died yet, and I don't really want to die. I'm not playing hardcore, but... look at all these bombs. They're practically giving them away. Alright, so nothing really, really good. No name tag. We did get some useful materials, though. And the spawner itself, of course. Which we will eventually do something with this. I should probably come back here and light this area up a little bit more. But let's grab these chests while we're here. And I am going to steal as much mossy cobble as I can. Just like the original versions of the game, mossy cobblestone is only found in dungeons. You're not able to craft it. There was a recipe that existed, but I did remove it because I like the idea of it being special to dungeons and structures. That's how you know that you've done the exploring part of the game, when you have the mossy cobblestone basement floor. The very first episode was me walking around and finding sheep to find wool. And then And I noticed in the recording, or at least when I was playing, I was like, huh, man, these sheep really don't drop wool. This is strange. Like I could have sworn that sheep usually dropped wool of some sort. I didn't really question it very much though, because I was using a mod, or I am using a mod that is supposed to do it for me. Someone in the Discord server said that they were having an issue with sheep dropping wool, and I was like, nope, it's not a bug. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's the drop rate of sheep. Um, Sorry, I got distracted. I was going to clear out these trees over here because I do want to put something in this corner. Anyway, he was like, is this a bug? Because I don't know if the fact that sheep aren't dropping wool, long story short. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Somebody else is having an issue with the sheep and the wool? Like, am I stupid? And he had mentioned, like, in beta 174 or 173, sheep, I think, always at least drop one wool no matter what, which is absolutely not the case in this mod pack. So thank you for pointing that out. That was very, very nice of you. I will definitely go and I will fix that. Again, feedback is always welcome. I'm always looking, I'm always looking to improve this. Something I should probably do. You know what? We're going to get resources first. We're going to get resources first, because I totally forgot about quadrocopters. Quadrocopters you can move vertically with. You can go up and down. They're very good for building. I even specified that when I was testing them. I totally forgot about them. So what I'm actually going to do is we're going to go see if we can dive into that cave that's in the valley there, and then get some more resources, because I am sick of not being able to fly around while I'm building this house. In the first recording I talked about a server. If you guys do like the whole idea of a server, I can throw this on a server. We can get some people involved, maybe. We can get the voice chat going. That would be really cool. But I have to figure out a solution for hosting currently. There's a computer in my room that I can use, but the network configuration that we have doesn't really allow for me to it's not a stable connection. I tried it in the past, and it's not very good. It's very laggy. Lots of brainstorming here and rambling, but I'll figure out a solution for the server soon, hopefully. It would be definitely in the beginning a whitelist thing. I wouldn't make it public, because I mean, if I'm gonna record, not that I really care. I can edit things out, but I don't really want to add like protection plugins and have commands or like a spawn and all that stuff. I'd like it to just be like raw survival. So it would definitely be modded. I would only invite people that I know wouldn't run around and destroy everything. No griefers. No griefers. No griefing the Minecraft server, bro. Shoot. I remember back then on iOS, you could literally just sign in as somebody else's account who already owned the game, and then download it, and then just sign out of that account and sign back into your account, which I think that might still work, but there's probably some sort of verification system where the ID of the downloaded user is different than the ID of the user that's trying to open it, or some crap like that. But yeah, I paid the $7 or so it was for a Pocket Edition that wasn't the light version, and I gave it to all my friends so that we could play. That was awesome. And they could only play whenever they came over the house, which was, I don't know, never. Huh. All right, I think we're going to give in. We're going to mine the copper now. It's time to get me some copper furnaces. Save myself some time here. There are turtles that I can set up. Some turtles here. We will eventually dive into the modded content once I feel like I am set. I guess I don't want to. I don't want to jump into anything unprepared. And everything that most modded content requires a decent bit of resources. I want to mess around with the computers. I want to mess around with the clay soldiers. I want to mess around with these pipes and make like a sorting system. There's a bunch of these new redstone blocks here that I should mess around with. I'm not into this. These recordings aren't really necessarily to show off the mod pack per se, but I do want to at least dive into the content, do a little bit of showcase on some of the stuff. I hear grass? What level am I at? 29. That must be a dungeon. A double dungeon? What? What is this? Alright, we gotta go around it. Okay. Where does this... I don't want to pop my head up from the floor. That's what I'm trying to avoid right now. It's another one. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. This is a bad spot. I don't want to die, I don't want to die. Oh, no. Alright, block him off, block him off, block him off. Oh, man, this is so risky. What am I doing? That was so stupid. I can't believe I survived that. Oh, my God. I'm doing this in the dumbest way possible. I panicked because I thought I was going to get stuck in that corner and they were all just going to like walk over there and just shoot me all at once, but I have all this bread. This bread's saving my life right now. Oh my God. Nice, 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 nice. Oh my God. All right. Stressful. Yo, all right, look at that. See, iron hammer, name tag. Eat some more bread, some more bombs, music discs. Man, that was good. What's this one got? Not as good. Not as good stuff. I'm gonna take a bite of this apple here. Just gonna place some of the stuff that I know I don't really need. Just throw it back in the... Maybe somebody else will want it. I think I started harvesting the mossy cobblestone from the other dungeon and then stopped. I don't know what happened to it. But I am going to grab the mossy cobblestone from this dungeon because I don't see myself coming back here. And we have an iron hammer. Nice. I can craft iron hammers, but they're a little bit too expensive right now. Not exactly worth it. I also don't have a big use case for them, so I might as well just craft the stone ones, but there's this place in the Twilight Forest that I just need one diamond before I can go there. But there is a place in the Twilight Forest that, if you find it, it has a bunch of ores in it. It's probably the best way to obtain resources. But I need to find one, and I also need a diamond to get there. Two dungeons. Sweet. Wonder if we'll find another one. Like I said, more common, but the loot is not Loot is not crazy, crazy. The less common the structure, the better the loot. And it is weighted based on what dimension it's in. Let's check this out. Look at that. Oh, saved ourselves a whole 10 seconds there. Mostly useful for the coal, honestly. But does... Hello there, sir. You stay away from me. Jesus. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say that in beta, the amount of armor that you had on had 0 impact on explosion damage. I think that the way that the armor functions and what it protects against by default, like the values are still the same as the version of this game. So I swear to God, creepers just don't do as much damage as I remember them. It was, what I remember is if you were standing inside of one, it didn't really matter what kind of armor you had on, unless it was maybe diamond armor. But I don't think so. It would kill you instantly. Get away from me, zombie. I can't see a darn thing. Yeah. You keep making your noises over there. Whatever you say. What the heck? I'm not even gonna bother with that. Could be here all day with that gravel. See, that's pretty cool. I like that. Dude, yeah, okay. We're cooked. I have no idea where I am. Maybe this is the way? Okay. Chalk is absolutely required next time we go adventuring. Oh my god. There's no way I'm, like, actually lost completely. At least I'm finding stuff. Not much point if I'm just gonna die or get lost, though. $51, okay, we're getting somewhere. We're not at 30 anymore. Aha, okay. Nice. We made it. Are we gonna make it, though, is the question. Come here. Now's a good opportunity to actually light this area up. Officially claiming the valley as my own. Well, it's turning daytime anyway, so. I was thinking that once that, like, I'm settled in, like, I'm pretty sure the first handful of videos are just going to be me settling and establishing things. Maybe I've already said this, but I'm hoping that, like, each video will be sort of a different thing, like building this, or going here, or fighting this boss, or something like that. You know, once we get a little more into the stuff. Can we get a I don't know what I'm doing count? Because I am going to say that a lot. How are you not burning? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, he's burning. You're not burning. How is that happening? Whoa. Jesus. What do I have? What do we have for string out? Oh, actually, yes. Shoot, what do I want to drop? Eat the bread. Go get the string. The hangar is going to serve as a storage room, I think. It's kind of the same way I did it in my old world. So, yes, everything is just an absolute mess right now. But it won't be like that forever. Let's get some of this stuff going here. The rares in here. Just kind of sorted by stuff I care about and stuff I don't care about. I repeat myself a lot. I've done that my whole life. I'll try not to, but it's just something I do. So, I don't know. I'll try not to be like so insecure about it, but I guess I can totally understand if you don't want to hear me say the same thing like over and over again. I do my best to crop it out if I do notice that I am saying something twice, but I guess I don't really care. I'm just kind of just talking about whatever's on my mind. I'd like to get some more like discussions going or something like that. I think that would be cool. Talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I want to use these for something. They've got to prove themselves useful somehow, other than my taking out my frustration on skeletons. See, we made 7 blocks of copper with that. And we're gonna need at least, so it's, yeah, we need 8 blocks of copper. Which is, oh, I'm not doing that math in my head. Nope. I know you're like, what am I, it's simple math, bro. I don't have a big brain, man. Nope, I need one more. Oops. I'm gonna hide this menu. I don't really like it when I'm not using it. It's a little bit distracting. So now I have 8 blocks of copper. Sorry, Mr. Furnace. But you're getting an upgrade. So now we have a copper furnace, which cooks a little bit faster. Default is 200 ticks, and now we have 180 ticks, so 20 ticks faster. Doesn't make too much of a difference, but eventually you can make your way to essentially instantly smelt. So if you get good enough, we can have, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have instant smelting and a way of automatically crafting and then a way of transporting the items and a way of harvesting and like breaking the blocks, and you could create the entire process from start to finish with these mods. We're going to figure out something cool eventually. Eventually, we will make something cool. I might even like brainstorm in like the Discord server or something. There's a couple of you active in there. We're not a big community, but to those who are in the Discord server and talk and hang out and ask questions and suggest things, I really appreciate you guys. We're almost at 6,000 downloads on the mod pack, which is pretty cool. And I don't know. It's only 6,000, but to me that I've never had anybody like play or enjoy something that I've spent like a decent amount of time on. So it's really nice to see that people are downloading, playing the mod pack. It's really cool. I'm gonna make that quadrocopter. Like I said, I'm just once again getting lost in all these menus here. I have 6 furnaces. Dude, don't craft another one. I'll kill you. I will kill you if you craft another furnace. Do I need a steel one? Yeah, I do. Back to making some pistons. Missing the wood. Man, that plus button is a lifesaver because my memory is terrible. Short-term memory is pretty much not there. Funny story behind the quadrocopter and why it is the way that it is, because if you download the original mod, it is not. It doesn't look like this. I originally had no way of implementing bamboo. This was way before I had discovered that I can modify biomes in the ways that I can. So I was just convinced that I would always be missing out on like a proper jungle biome. I didn't know how to add like structures to it, like the bamboo poles and stuff. I didn't know how to add those. So I made the quadrocopter out of iron. Because I think before maybe it was made out of wood, but I ended up keeping it because I think that it balances out pretty well. It prevents you from, just making something that you can fly with very early on, or at least, as soon as you start the game, basically. You have to at least get some resources to get it. But I just like the way it looks. I think it looks better when it has iron. There's something else that was added. Yeah, advanced gyroscope, and there's like an electronic gyroscope. I think the mod is in development, but this recipe mod is showing me things that aren't fully implemented yet. Or at least, well, not right now because I fixed it, but it was before. There's just a couple things in this mod that I have not ported to this mod pack properly. Where's my fuel? In my furnaces. Another thing, I think that biplane has a decent bit of coal in it. Yeah, we're taking that. I need it for my quadrocopter. Oh, I think also... Did I bring that reinforced hull with me? I think maybe it's down in that chest I originally had before. See, now this... Maybe now I don't need to have a way to get up here, because I have this. But you can you can break blocks at normal speeds on the quadrocopter, which is nice. And it flies for as long as you have fuel, which is also nice. A much better, much better way of building in risky areas. Scaffolding is an option too, because there are certain dimensions where these things are disabled. Can't use these in the Twilight Forest, so if you do happen to build in the Twilight Forest, then you will need to use the scaffolding. It is like that for balancing purposes, because being able to fly to the top of the Lich Tower and fly over the forests is a little bit cheap, in my opinion. You're supposed to get lost in the Dark Forest. That is part of the Twilight Forest experience. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's a waste of wood, but... This is probably loud, so temporarily it's just the game's going to go down. That looks nice, though. I like that. Oh, I need a shovel. I like it when it goes all the way down, to sort of like reinforce the fact that it's like, yeah, man, we're structurally sound. Even though that's not important in this game, but I think it looks nice. Should I leave the roof off like that? I really liked how I could fly up to my bed like that. That was very nice. Maybe I'll do fences or something up here. Oh, this is looking real good. So we'll finish up the house here. We'll polish it up. Put our final touches on it. I think that's what I'll spend the next portion of time here doing. I need to make a farm so that I can reliably get wheat. And then I also need to... What else was I going to do? There was something else. I swear I'm missing something. I just can't remember for the life of me. All right. So maybe I just think about how I want to go about this. I think I am at least gonna keep like, oh, I could do slabs around this. So yeah. So I'm gonna keep the logs here like that, and then I'm gonna put fences, and I'm gonna raise the edges with slabs. That way you can see over a little bit. Does that make sense? Is that stupid? I'm out of logs anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm out of logs. Yeah, imagine an automatic tree farm. That'd be crazy. Oh, real quick, I forgot. In the recording, I just noticed that I put that pillar up like that, like the logs in the corner, and then I didn't do it for the other ones, which I usually do. I like the corners being the logs. It adds to that this building is structurally sound look. Do the corners real quick. Maybe I'll grab some leaves too. Just kind of round that out real quick. Yeah, last episode I was very quiet. Very chill like that. Just kind of building, hanging out. At least that's what it felt like. I feel like I'm talking a little bit more this time, but it's the weekend. It's the middle of the day on the weekend. I would hope I would have a little bit more energy. I guess, I mean, that doesn't really make sense, but it doesn't matter because it's special to this little area. My tree fort and bedroom. Oh yeah. I'm like, where is it? Right in front of me. Oh, you know what? Okay, I did need to make sticks, I know that. But do I have any leftover fences? Nope. Who does anyway? Whoever has leftover fences. So damn expensive. I don't even think that's enough. Nope. I knew it. I'm broke. I'm used to that, but I don't want to experience it in Minecraft. Should that be a fence? I think it should be. Start a fight in the comments. Oh, that'd be funny. Oh, man. All right. Maybe get some slabs going around the edges here. Nice. Now we can kind of like look over a little bit. And also there's slightly better areas to place some torches here. I'll come up here at night, what is what I'll do, and I'll light it up properly. But ideally, it's just going to be every other fence, I think. Starting from the second one in. I don't have enough torches. We'll come back for this one. Where'd that just go? What the heck? All right. In the middle somehow, apparently. Yeah, we'll come back up here in a minute. We'll make sure that, once it's nighttime, whenever that is, and then we'll make sure that this is all lit up here. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. Put that stuff in there. Oh, there's my shovel. I don't even know how that got there. Make that bow real quick. Nice. How's about that, skeleton? Better fear me now. Looking good. All right. Let's grab that quadrocopter. No, don't jump out of it. I'm debating whether I should extend it out, like, whether it should go out all the way. Not entirely sure. Then have glass all around that side, so you can see outwards. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna gonna go grab that iron hammer. Might as well use it while I can here. These are excavators. Oh my god. Never mind. I'm not using my brain. My brain is shut off right now. It ran out of fuel. Some of the random cuts that happen too are like sometimes I'll cut out like 10 seconds of the footage. It's literally me coughing or like sniffling or like my phone rang or something. Trying not to do so many like quick jump cuts if I can prevent it, but sometimes I'll like sneeze once, say a couple sentences, and then sneeze, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm not even gonna include that. I see the emeralds. I know, I see them. Hmm. This is looking nice. Very nice, very nice. And I like it so like you can park the plane here, maybe? That would be so cool. Yeah, you can park it there. I'll have to get the rest of that glass. Any more sand? Doesn't look like it. At least make sort of a little bit of a, don't fall over the edge type of thing. See, that looks nice. Looks very nice. How many blocks can we make now? See, 7, 8. Now we have 2 copper furnaces. We're getting somewhere. Moving up in this world. And I'm already out of coal again, basically. That's crazy. Starts on the second one in. So there, there, and there. I think just to be safe, I will light it up like that. I'll put it right in the middle. And then one on each corner, maybe? Yeah, that should be fine. I don't think anything's going to spawn up here like that. Always shut the door, man. Don't forget. Sort the old inventory. Sort as in dump everything in a chest and click a button. Where's all those sticks I just had? Oh yeah, they went into the fences. See what I'm thinking here? Just like something nice and simple. Something that we just have at the house, just real quick. And I'll make a better one eventually, but... How am I gonna... What? Oh, okay. How did that happen? Or put the door there real quick, might as well. This house has got a lot of doors on it, huh? We'll just kind of like maybe expand it out to here. Or expand it out to here. That way it lines up. That's nice. All right. And then I don't know what the pattern should be for everything, but I think I'm just going to be lazy. I don't care if I walk on the crops. Oh, wait, I need the water, otherwise it won't stay. All right. Where's that dang... Where'd it go? Where's that dang quadrocopter? See, I lose these things all the time. Oh, here it is. I just will grab this while I'm down here. We're gonna have like a fishing port here of some sort. Little fishing dock. It's another good way to get food. Yeah, you can kind of stand on the quadrocopter a little bit, but I don't trust it. Very easy to fall off and die, that's for sure. Now, how much of this can we just totally speed up right now? Look at this. This is the strategy. This is how farming is like in real life. Hit it with that miracle grow. And you are in business. And there's actually like a ridiculous amount of restrictions that farmers had on like... Farmers have, actually. I'm pretty sure it's depending on like what state you're in. But yeah, farmers have a lot of rules they have to follow, I know that. Not this farmer. This farmer uses miracle grow and pesticides. Oh wait, the door must be consistent. Starting to feel more like a home, don't you think? I don't care about that stuff. It's all going in the chest again, getting dumped in there. Should probably make a food chest, because this is the kitchen. It'll go up there, I guess. Anything else that's edible here? Alright, now we're definitely not dying anytime soon. 0 deaths. Never gonna happen to me. I'm invincible. We're really far away from this now. This is probably our best bet at diamonds, I think. At least, like, guaranteed, essentially. But let's, this is for another time, for sure. I wonder if I can make an item frame real quick. Yeah, I can. So we'll do... just like that. Need some water. I need some water. I'll handle that in a minute. Okay, so now I can kind of like... Looks a little silly there, actually. Maybe we'll put it like here or something. Yeah. No idea where that is. We'll find that eventually. I think what I'll do is we'll start on the storage room next time. Because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to push this wall out. And then I think this is all going to be chests up in here. So we'll finish that. And then maybe we'll go after that buried treasure map. Not entirely sure. Go for that buried treasure map. Maybe, hopefully we'll find some other structures. And that ice temple that was back there, I'd like to explore that now that I'm a little bit more equipped to. And if I die, the consequences aren't absolutely detrimental and everything that I own, all of my assets and valuables. So I think that's what we'll do next time. But as for now, the recording lengths are about an hour or so, anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour. I think I am going to keep it in that time frame, but I might do specials that are like an hour or 2, you know. So that being said, have a nice life.